Hey everybody, it's me, Tall Fox, closing out the end of the year here with one final video before we go into the brand spanking new year of 2018. Personally, I had an okay year here. I got a full-time job, I kept a somewhat consistent upload schedule, and honestly it was a pretty great year for video games in general. If you're new to my channel, and quite frankly most of you probably are, considering that my channel growth this year was like 500%, then let me get you up to speed. My final video for each year is not a review of a video game, despite that being 99% of everything else that I do. Instead, it is a review of something much worse. Me. You see, a lot of video game channels make their final end-of-the-year videos a top 10 best or worst video game list. However, instead of doing that, I decided to do something a little different, where I instead just publicly talk about my own personal criticisms towards my own content. If you do want some sort of recommendation though, based on games that I actually played, I would say that you should check out Sonic Mania, Persona 5, and Zelda Breath of the Wild. These were easily the best 3 games I played all year, so check them out if you haven't. Honorable mentions go to Super Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Nier Automata. The only reason that they're honorable mentions and not recommendations is because I haven't actually played them yet, but they come highly recommended from the opinions of people I respect, so take that as you will. Getting back on topic, I actually have decided not to do an end of the year review of the channel going forward, and probably won't do it again. You see, I actually had the whole thing written out and about 70% of it edited and ready to go. It was going to be different from the videos I had done in the past like this, where I just sat in front of a camera and rambled for 15 minutes. Instead, I was going to be doing it more in the style of my other reviews, with a script, editing, and terrible jokes as I looked through my library of videos from this year and briefly talked about what I liked about them and what I didn't. I decided not to do this because about halfway through the editing process, I started to really think about this video I was making and just started to not really feel it. I don't know, maybe it was a lack of creative juices flowing or something else, but for some reason it just felt a little pretentious to make a 20-minute video talking about my own content and how good or bad I thought it was. Like I somehow felt that people needed to see this for some reason, that they needed me to go back and essentially react to my own content. It's hard to put into words what I was feeling about it. It's not really a matter of avoiding acknowledging my own mistakes, of which there are several. It's more as it feels of me like saying, hey, this is how you should feel about these videos I made, rather than expecting people to come to their own conclusions, even though the entire point of the video is telling people my opinions about it, but Regardless, getting all my thoughts down on paper for this video did help me a lot in self-improvement for videos I have planned for the future, so it's not like it was a complete waste of my time. I do believe that every creator should sit down and look over their old work every so often for a bit of perspective on their progress, and also to figure out how to improve themselves, even if they don't do it in public. Also, as a side note, I do actually read all the comments that you guys leave for me, unless YouTube decides to label them as spam for some reason, in which case I probably don't see it for several months, so sorry if that happened to you. And despite the age-old warnings of don't read YouTube comments, it's kind of hard not to when your channel is so small that there's only a few to begin with. I also take them all to heart in one way or another. I appreciate all the love that gets sent my way, and I also appreciate the criticism and discussion that people give. For real, thank you for the feedback and keep it coming. I know I don't respond to every single comment, and you can thank anxiety for that, but I do see them all, so thank you. Personally, I'm looking forward to 2018. I've got a lot of things planned for both my personal life and for this channel. I wasn't able to keep up my 2 videos a month goal this year like I had set last year, but I'm gonna try and improve regardless, even if I'm not putting out as many videos, so who knows? Maybe I'll put out something smaller, like a non-review related video for people to enjoy. I'm also gonna start streaming again on Twitch. I stopped a few months ago due to technical issues, but I almost have them all worked out, so get ready for that. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and see me talk about nonsense and give updates on the channel, and follow me on Twitch so that you'll know when I'm streaming. Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys, for real. I've said it before and I'll say it again, just even having a few subscribers is really cool. I appreciate all the feedback, I appreciate the love that gets sent my way, I appreciate the criticism as well, and I hope that all of it encourages me to improve the channel and my content as we go forward. I'm not very good at expressing myself to people, but for real, thank you guys so much. If there's anything in the coming year that you feel like you want to try out for the first time that you've been thinking about, do it. Because, it's never going to happen if you just keep standing still. Unless it's something like murder. Don't murder anybody. That's bad. Don't do that. But anything else is good. Anything else is fair game. Not anything else, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching.